Okay, seems like we're ready to go for the next game. We're gonna continue with Dishonored 2, any percent, no powers. And to start off, before I hand it over to the runner, we had a bidding war for that game, which has been won by Emily. Which means that you'll be able to see him run as Emily and not as Corvo. Sorry, there was some stuff going on here. So, gonna hand it over to the runner, and good luck on the run.
I am live, correct? My name is Appeltaard. I will be showing Dishonored 2 no powers today, and this game, well, as the run says, it will be a no powers run. The game has the option to take powers, which will depend on who you choose. In this case today, it will not be mattering too much. So I'm going to skip the initial cutscene, and the moment that I get control in the next stage, after I have selected the character, is the moment that the run will start. So the choice has been for Emily, correct?
Yes, it has been Emily, yeah.
Alright, so we will start as Emily, and then you will see a cutscene after I get control. You will be able to start the run.
Sweet girl. Okay. Over time you will come to love.
Alright. So, 3, 2, 1.
What happened?
Go.
Alexei. The throne. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
So, the initial stages will be quite easy. It's actually the same as in a powered run, because initially you have not accepted the gift from the outsider yet. We will be meeting him later, and we will currently be removing somebody who has a key that I desperately need. He took a ring from me, and I would like to have it back, please. Hopefully I'm gonna get stabbed by one of the two guards before the cutscene ends. It is one of the skips, and unfortunately I did not get it right, so I got to see the whole cutscene. However, let's speed this up a little bit. So I got infected by the Empress. A little bit of lore, not too much for those who still want to play the game at some point. But I got evicted by the aunt, a new Empress. I was the current Empress. There was a coup, and now I have to save myself in order to reclaim my throne at some point and to unfreeze my biological father, Corvo. So right now, I did not do the bottle skip. It is quite a finicky trick that's still quite hard to get down at points. So in this case, it was easier and quicker to not go for it. What we will be trying to go for is a trick where I need 115 FPS minimum. I currently am hovering around that, so I'm going to quick save here, and I'm going to attempt this a few times. Hopefully, I'm going to get it first try. And unfortunately I didn't. I will try it 2 more times. If I don't get it, then I will be moving on using the alternative strats. It is a finicky thing, and the jump I'm doing here is a scroll jump where I need the mouse wheel to roll at a certain rate, and I need to get 115 FPS. And if I get both of those right, and I then grab my weapons, I will be able to try this one last time, and then I will be going for alternative strats. And then I will be able to jump a significant distance down to the docks below. I am at 117, so let's see if we can make this work. It's still hovering. This might be it. No. So I will be going for alternative strats right now. As you saw, I would have grabbed the ledge out there and then moved on to the next bit. Right now we're going to use a different route that is also still quicker than the intended, because there are ledges here that you can use, and then all of a sudden you are down, where normally you would have to go all the way down to the right. I'm going to jump past here quickly because it takes too much time to walk the entire route. And yeah, let's go to this ship. That would be the crane I would have jumped towards initially. Unfortunately, I didn't get that, so I'm going to do it this way. Now, in order to get my powers, I'm going to have to meet the outsider, which will happen in the next moment in the game.
Lady Emily,
Yes, I'm ready.
So as you can see, I am now on a ship. This will be one of the main places that we will see recurring during the run. You will keep talking to, for example, Megan Foster. At some point there will be another character that will be revealed a little bit later on. And right now we're going to meet the Outsider. I have to be cautious here. I need to skip that, but now I need to reject the powers.
Whatever you're offering, I can make my own way.
So we've now rejected the powers. We are no longer able to use any or to get any powers during this run. You will be able to use charms normally, and the bone charms would give you extra help, but it is generally not fast to go for those. So this run is, compared to the other run, you will use a lot more sprinting, a lot more routing. Different routing through the intended stages, whereas in the powered run you will be able to wall glitch, to use different tricks that allow you to remove or complete the time in a much faster rate. However, I do like the fact that you actually have to go for the intended route over the powered route. The powered route is still something that I'm running as a fun thing. So a lot of this is cutscene lore, and if you play the game yourself, it is actually a really nice story. I do recommend people playing it. It takes about 15 to 20 hours, and this run is aimed at around 40 minutes, depending on how the RNG bits in later stages will be going. What I do with my mouse, for example, right now is something that is quite interesting. I have a Logitech mouse that allows me to scroll up really fast because the mouse wheel can be unlocked, and that allows me to go for both the infinite jump and for example, interacting extremely quickly with people here.
Off we go then. It won't do to be recognized.
So in this next level we're going to go to the Appeltaard Institute, where we're going to track and find a way to remove the Crown Killer, who has been spreading terror throughout the past stages earlier in history. You do not notice this, you just see articles and lore spread around the game during the levels. And we will soon discover that this person is also a familiar in a way. So where possible, I do try and try the jump boost, just because it is a bit quicker. And right here I will quick save, because this once again is one of those areas where you are going to need the right quickness. Ladder up here, and we basically pretty much skipped the entire section of this level. So it's beautiful scenery out here. So we're going into the Appeltaard Institute right now, which is a location that used to be a location to treat infectious disease, that, for example, also during the plague from the last game. And Dr. Hypatia here is the one we're going to try and locate.
Someone is asking for trouble over there. Take that! You aren't doing it! She can't escape! Here! Go! Let him back here! What? I'm coming! You make sure she...
So the trick here is to just interact extremely quickly. Try and kill as few people as you can, because this game actually does rely on... it checks how many people you killed, and depending on that the scenery will be changing. With the route that we are taking, this should not be a problem. We should be able to remove some people. And that was the first person, Dr. Hypatia, the Crown Killer, has now been removed. So now we're going to try and find Sokolov, who is the Grand Inventor. And the Grand Inventor is a person that is close to Emily, because he was also a key person in the last game.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
And because it takes too much time to wait for that boat, let's quickly just swim out here.
I'll be there until you're finished. Looks, let's get back to the ship.
So right now we have the information we need to find the home of Kieran Jindosh, because we now know that he actually holds Anton Sokolov, and we need to rescue him. So let's go do that.
She's a lot tougher than I... It's time to go get some... Ready? Ready. All right. Let's get underway.
So in order to do this quickly, I just keep scrolling my mouse wheel, and this removes a lot of the interaction because I can just spam yes that way. This here will be one of my favorite levels. It has so many mechanics that are worth exploring in a casual playthrough. You will be seeing very few of them, and we will be trying to get a certain cycle. If we don't get it, I have to restart from a certain checkpoint. If I do get it instantly, it will allow me to progress on the current phase.
Vanguard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flow.
So let's open this window right here so I can slide in and then grab these two right here while we're waiting, because I have to wait for this card to enter. Come on, hurry up. Thank you so much. And please close the door behind you. Bye-bye.
You can see Jindosh's mansion from here.
Okay, this is one of the key moments where the scroll jump or the infinite jump will be very handy. I got it first try, so that helps, and I can just keep walking on top of this.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it.
So from the outside, this just seems like a regular mansion. It is a beautiful thing. There are a lot of hidden areas. I do recommend, like I said before, to people to just explore it, because it actually is worth roaming around here and finding every little secret in every nook and cranny. There are people that also run the all collectibles category, and
right. I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton.
it is quite a different run because you have to remove some different strats, but it's definitely worth checking out.
And why?
Now this is the cycle I was talking about. I have to get that right there. I got it, so I'm really happy. I don't have to restart, and I can just keep on moving. I had to remove that power supply to crush the gate out there and to be able to move on. Now I need to grab two rewire tools here, and I will be collecting a third one just in case I might need it as a precautionary measure, which I shouldn't, but let's keep it up.
Goodbye, Grand Inventor.
Now, taking an elevator can be a tedious thing. I mean, you have to press a button, you have to wait, or you can just remove one of the gaps, wait a second or two, and then just jump up here. Don't get crushed, and keep it going. Now, this person right here, I don't really like her that much. So, oh, I have a little gift for her. Now in the powered run you can actually skip parts of here. You can either move to the floor or you can use a blink or such a grab to continue to the ledge. Now I grabbed sleeping arrows earlier and I need 2 during the run. One I need to grab Sokolov because if I don't tranquilizing he will be starting to talk and I don't like talkative people that much. So let's just make him go to sleep. Little mistake out here. Well on place, so we'll be right. Now, please lie down, Sokolov. Wave. Oh wait, you can't. You're asleep. Now this guy is also sleeping. He's a bit lazy, and well, let's grab the key, move through the door, shoot her just in case she wants to shoot me. Don't worry, she is still alive. Slightly harmed, so she will miss her next shot. Now I will be getting a little prompt, but you might not see it because once again I'm trying to skip the dialogues here. So far we are up to pace, but we might be able to see a soft lock here. Hopefully we're not. It would be a soft lock where we would see this nice little guy standing up straight in the cart that we're currently sitting in. I think we are fine. Yes, we are. So no soft lock here, and we therefore don't have to do the last level again. So people might be seeing something strange because after all, there is a masked person with a body over her shoulder. Might seem a little strange to some people. Please sit down.
You did. Let's go then.
So right now we're going to get a lot of lore in the next level, so host, if you have any incentives or things you would like to mention, this level is pretty much perfect for that.
Okay, then I might just instantly start it off. I would like to make, or put to your attention, that we are giving away 6 keys to Super Meat Boy for the PlayStation Store. That might be either on PlayStation 4 or the PS Vita, so any donation is eligible. If you want to make a chance at winning one of those keys, then make sure to donate. Next to that, we are raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. 95% of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society and the other 5% will help improve BSG. We would like to thank ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. Okay, gonna give it back to you.
There is more, so if you have more to say, then please go ahead.
Okay, well, I might just tell you all that we are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering, BSG. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming live from Alphen aan de Rijn in the Netherlands. You can even consider using your free monthly Twitch Prime subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will get access to both the ESA and BSG emotes, and you get to support both the events. That would be about it for me. I'm really gonna hand it back now.
That's okay, we're almost done with this level anyway. There will be 1 or 2 more of these moments later on during the run. Unfortunately, they are unskippable cutscenes. In the powered run, however, one of those 2 you would be able to skip. However, we're doing no powers today. So we had a lot of lore just now, and the very short version of it, without spoiling too much, is the Empress's mother, so Emily's mother. she had a sister, or what kind of sister exactly it was is not something I'm going to divulge right now. But she basically, the aunt got angry that she was never picked, that she got blamed for something that was not hers to get blamed for initially, or so that is her idea of it.
I don't want
And
to go any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to
the
go?
lore is pretty much that because of that she took over the empire. So this level will be the first where we're going to meet new enemies. These would be the witches. I don't like them very much. They can actually allow me to redo this entire level. There are no real good places to quick save here. So let's hope everything goes to plan. Otherwise I'm going to have to redo this and it will be a couple minutes extra. So once again, let's use some bunny hopping. It's not, this one is not that much quicker. It is still a little bit quicker than the older one. Now it's very important for me to remove this wheel oil canister. If I don't do that, then all of a sudden later on I'm going to have to do a route change. I have to resort to safety strats because the gateway, the Tesla coils, or the ones that Sokolov invented, are not shut off, which is not something that we want. So here I also have to be careful. I have to sit still first, otherwise the movement will not interact and it will not trigger the adjustment of the wall there. So far, again, so good. Now there is a person here in this mansion or in this museum called Brianna Ashworth, and Brianna Ashworth is the witch's leader, more or less, and she has also been tainted by the new Empress, who you can see on our left. You can see her feet right there. Let's not interact with Delilah yet, because it would cost us dear old time. I don't like these people so much, so I'm going to just quickly run away. Now let's see if I can get right wall jump. No, so I'm going to retry the boost right here. And this is the moment where it's important to speak to Megan soon enough. Otherwise the teleporting witches will come in, and we did it. So this level also has been going up to pace. Okay, so next level I'm going to need a little bit quiet. It will have a logical puzzle. It can be a bit of a bane, because while it is logical, the positions in the puzzle do change, or the names in the puzzle change, and it can be a little bit finicky, so I need to keep my thoughts with me.
When you're gonna do that puzzle, would you like me to plug some of our donation incentives, or
you
would
can
you
do
like
so right
absolute
now.
silence?
During, I would like to have some quiet, but right now you can still do some incentives.
Okay, we still have a couple of incentives open for donation. One of them is a glitch exhibition, Super Mario 64 non-stop 70 star. Another one is for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, any percent at 60 FPS.
Totally go for that one.
That would be really cool. We also have the file name for The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker randomizer, the skin choice for the randomizer as well, where you can choose from Goku, Link, Lucario, Maddie and Zora. Yeah, oh, I needed to mention, for Harry Potter, if we meet the incentive, we will try to drop McGonagall down the stairs, so that'll be really fun to see. So if there's any of those that you would really like to see, then please don't hesitate to donate if you can.
if there are any runner's choice donations, those will actually, that run will be the run of my choice. So get those donations in.
Dust from the mines. I've been doing recon.
So she's in the way, I'm sorry, I don't like her too much. Okay, this is where we need a little bit of quiet. Okay, then if I'm correct, ring pendant, and diamond, and hopefully it's this one, or this one. Perfect. Okay,
I did
one
it.
of the quicker
Now find Aaron
versions of
Stilton.
how I've managed to do this puzzle. For anyone who hasn't had the chance to do this game, to play this game, and that is interested in it, I actually think it is something that is part of the experience you should do, even though you should also try the actual casual route, because it's a nice personal challenge if you make it, without looking up the answer, of course. So, as you can see, right now, something is off. In the powered run, you will be able to notice this a lot more, because all of a sudden you will not have any powers, and in a moment you will see why.
Could that be Stilton?
Aramis Stilton is, this is a little bit of lore. Aramis Stilton has
This
been
is a mercy.
a very nice guy. Don't worry, I did not really kill him. Soon enough you will see why. But Aramis Stilton is the leader of the mining group, and he is actually a really good boss, or he used to be, until he got corrupted by Delilah and friends. If you have any more incentives, donations, or anything you would like to say, then this is a good moment for it.
Oh boy.
Just a short one, don't worry.
Just a short one, okay. I would like to make known to you all that we're raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. 95% of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society, and the other 5% will help improve BSG. Just like I said before, any donation will make you eligible to win one of the PlayStation codes for Super Meat Boy, and that'll be either on the PlayStation 4 or the PS Vita. So any donation, and even if you don't have a PlayStation yourself, it could be a great Christmas gift with the entire Christmas spirit going on.
Definitely. So yeah, definitely get your donations in for that. And that was perfect timing, because right now we're moving on. As you can see, we have traveled in time. It's now 1849, and we will be traveling back and forth in time between the current version of the world and the version of the world that was at the time still uncorrupted. And the person that is in this house, who you will see in a few moments, I will actually be saving him. It is quicker to do so, and we are nice people here, so let's just save him. So instead of trying to kill him, I will be using a sleep dart that will make him miss his meeting.
The Vanguard was protecting Stilton back then.
And more lore is coming up shortly. As you can tell, this game is actually quite lore intensive, and there are cutscenes. As you can see, it is skippable. In Dishonored 1, I believe many of the cutscenes weren't skippable, so that is a little bit of a thing that they really did improve in Dishonored 2. Dishonored 1 still also just has a great story, and if you haven't played it, it's definitely interesting to look at. So this is why we put him to sleep, because right now you see 4 people, and if it were the other version of what could happen, you would see a 5th in the center, and that would have been Aramis Stilton. So as you can see, we saved him. He is sleeping, and hopefully he'll wake up soon without a headache, feeling good, feeling happy, having some nice food. That moment you have so much speed that you actually break the lamp with it. Unfortunately, once again, more talking is coming up. But yeah, I think we said most of what we're saying. I'm not sure if there are any donations, host.
No, not yet. so go donate.
Yes, that's a very good idea. Go donate, get your donations in right now. And host might be nice and, you know, tell them to us. It's definitely good to help beat cancer.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended.
One nice thing about this area right here, there is an actual glitch. I am unable to do it, unfortunately, but you might have seen it during another marathon or during one of Dr. Jobs' streams or during other people's their streams. There is a way to actually remove him from the bed, and to, if I'm correct, you can actually kill the outsider.
And I became a god.
This would also be in the powered run, a place where you would pretty much skip this entire section by glitching through a wall, then going through a floor, going out of bounds, and finding the end on yourself, taking the portal and moving on to the next stage.
We actually do have a donation now.
Oh, nice.
And since you're still in cutscene, can I?
Of course.
Okay, we've got a 14 euro donation from Anonymous saying good luck to all runners, which nips or makes the total a grand 280 so far. So please keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you so much, Anonymous, and definitely it's worth the cause, so keep your donations in.
She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find.
So this guy right here, I don't like him too much. We will see him shortly, and hopefully he's going to be nice and just give him give himself over to us. He has a body double, so I do hope I don't have to hurt anyone I don't have to hurt.
Mysteries than I imagined.
So right now we're going to return to the regular world. We were with the outsider before, and now we're back again. This portal is now open, and I can quickly move to the end here. If I wouldn't have saved Aramis Stilton, that area would have actually been closed off, and I would have had to take the same way I got in, which is slower and therefore less fun to go through.
Dust is wreaking havoc.
Yes.
What I don't think I have said is that the current world record is around 32 minutes. My PB is around the 35 mark. I believe it is 34:55. But for that, you need to have the puzzle right, you need to get the RNG with the Duke right, and some other factors are there as well. Like in the beginning, we had the initial jump, and if you do it correctly, it only takes a little bit over a minute.
Can you feel it? This is my last night.
This is the ghost of or the spirit of the former Empress, and she is with us right now. She has been for a while, but as she says, this is her last night. So let's hope she still has a nice last evening.
2 more donations.
Keep it up.
Yeah,
Let's go.
okay, we've got 10 euros from Solid Spider Snake with no comments. And then another one from Monique Bakker with 10 euros as well, saying great run, puzzle solved, well done.
Thank you. That was actually my mother there. So
yeah, I thought so, but I didn't want to.
No, you are indeed correct. So hello, parents. Hi, Captain.
At the palace.
All right. So puzzle solved, but there's another finicky bit right here, and it is the Duke. So, Mr. Abel, I don't like you, and I'm going to remove you from that nice little mansion you have out there. So in order to do this quickly, you can either shoot this case here, or you can just stand on it, allow it all to glitch out, and do another nice rail jump. We are not getting shocked because we are too fast to get shocked, luckily.
Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
There is indeed another way to neutralize the Duke. It is slow, and it would require you to find out who his body double is, and then it requires you to neutralize him in a non-lethal way. The game can be completed non-lethal. There is also a Steam achievement for that. Okay, there are 4 places where he can be right now. There's 5 in total. There's 3 places he can be now. Now we're going to find out if he is in a either nice position, which is the place where always one of the 2 will be, or that he's going to play around with us and cost us a lot of time. I think we are on quite a decent pace here. And we got oh damn, we did not get lucky. I thought I saw it right, but unfortunately I got it wrong. So on a record attempt, this would have been rip run. And I think I actually had PB pace, but unfortunately not anymore. So let's see where he is right now.
While you're looking for the Duke, time for yet another donation.
Keep it up.
Okay, we've got a grand donation of 100 euros from Glorung, saying good luck to all runners. Thank you so much for your generous donation.
I would clap with both hands, but I can only use one because I need to keep running. So thank you so much for that extremely generous donation, and indeed, let's keep it up. So this is annoying. He was on the last position where he could have been,
Parasite.
and now
This opens the Duke's
I did get it. Unfortunately, he had 5 places he could be, and he chose to be in the extremely very last one.
It'll be that sadistic crown killer. Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
This is it.
I wonder if it was even really alive.
So we have now exchanged the spirit of my mother in the game for the spirit of Delilah. And before I had that, before I collected that, I could not grab Delilah and remove her from the game. However, now that I have, I can. And you have to see it more or less like a Horcrux from another nice game series that is coming tomorrow. It's basically a Horcrux, and Delilah put part of her soul in there. I collected that, so now I can go for her.
Comes next. Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward.
So this is the last level in the game. We are coming up to the final, and normally you can get a boss fight, but I don't like boss fights, so at least not in this game. So let's change that. You will see how I do that later on. But first, let's do a little jump. So this is the last or the second to last level. We're going to use another ladder here. I don't think I've explained that before, but this game, if you have indeed the right FPS and if you have the right mouse or the script that people generously provided to allow everybody in the community to do this, you can either take the gate, which is slow, or you can just go up here and go left and left and right, and take the ladder or the elevator, however you call it, and just go over the roof. It's nice that it's a solid roof, and let's see if we can get this part down as well. Unfortunately not, so I have to do another elevator. If you are on a decent pace and if you have the right angle, you can actually skip that jump and just land straight on the other wall, saving you a second here and there. So, before, it was actually a nice castle, and people who played Dishonored 1 do or should recognize this area.
I can use the elevator to reach
The
her.
witches have kind of ruined that. So, they put in altars, they took over the entire area, they play around with, well, what are now pretty much puppets. And we are going to use the same shortcut as you could use in, or at least the same area that you could use in 1. It is a nice little secret area. If you haven't spotted it before, in that game you do not see a door here, but there is it is a nice little secret that you should explore. Because I already knew it from that game, I don't think I've ever looked for the more or less intended strat. I might have done it once, but I like this way far more. Now, if she hits me, she might cancel my the cutscene here. Unfortunately, she didn't hit me in time. So. I'm going to see shortly whether I am on pace or not. If I kill her instantly, it's not time yet, so Tech, please wait with that one. I'm going to have to line up, remove her. She is either on the throne there, but she is actually up here. I might need a couple of tries for this shot, or not. So, besides a Duke that did not work, this could have been PB. Time is coming up now. Time. That's it. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to show you Dishonored 2 here today. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I think next up are the final words for today. please, from my end, do tune in tomorrow. There are still some fun incentives yet, so go for those if you want to have more content and another part of the marathon. Again, thank you so much, and have a pleasant evening or day.
Okay, thank you very much. From the looks of it, we have actually 2 more donations, so yeah. I think it would be best to end with those 2. Let me just quickly refresh my page. First off, we have €5 donations by Arfon saying, really intrigued by throwing McGonagall down the stairs. Well, needless to say, so am I. And another €5 from Toilet Slave. It's better to donate money than to spend it for a foul kebab. Totally agree. Thank you both for your generous donations. And I think with that, we have reached the final run of today, which means it's time for all of us to get some well-deserved sleep. Head to bed, and then we'll see you all tomorrow. We will be going live again at around 12:15. Our first run Rayman will start again, which is going to be 2 players and 1 controller. So if you're excited to see that, tune in again tomorrow. And yeah, then again, thanks all of you for your generous donations, and we would like to see you tomorrow again. Good night.